ePortfolios. All learners on Onyx have their own ePortfolio. This space is only for you and your teacher. You will use the same ePortfolio in all of your courses, so you can save all of your artifacts in one place. It also allows your instructors to see your artifacts from your other courses. Using your ePortfolio. First, I logged into Onyx, and then I clicked the ePortfolio button on the main portal page. A page appears displaying your ePortfolio. A list on this page shows your artifacts. It includes the file name, the course name, skill, date, and a download icon. Sorting the list of artifacts. You can sort or arrange the list of artifacts by clicking on a column and then clicking on the little chevron that you see. In this example, I have clicked on the date column and I see a chevron that points up. That means that the oldest file is at the top. When I click on the chevron again, the newest or most recently uploaded file is at the top and the oldest file is at the bottom. You can also sort the list by file name, course name, or skill. When I click on the artifact file name column, the chevron points up and the files are arranged in alphabetical order from A down to Z, with file names beginning with numbers always coming first. Clicking the chevron again flips the order. If you click on the checkbox at the top of the artifact column, it will select all of the items on the list. Clicking it a second time deselects all items. You can use the checkboxes to select items you want to download. This is explained more in the next section about the ePortfolio toolbar. The ePortfolio toolbar. There is a toolbar above the list of artifacts that you can use to filter the items in the list. The toolbar also has buttons on it for uploading and downloading artifacts. Filtering artifacts. The listening, reading, speaking, writing, and other buttons are filters. When you select one or more of these buttons, the page will only display the artifacts that match the filters. Clicking a filter selects it, and clicking it a second time deselects it. When filters are selected, they have check marks and will change color. I'll click the reading and writing filters now. We can see here that this ePortfolio page, with the reading and writing filters clicked, only displays reading and writing artifacts. We do not see any listening, speaking, or other artifacts. Uploading new artifacts. Files can be manually uploaded to an ePortfolio. You use this when you have a file that you want to add to your ePortfolio. To upload a file to an ePortfolio, first I'll click on the toolbar button labeled Upload. A new pop-up panel entitled Upload to ePortfolio appears. I'll select the course in the Select Course drop-down menu. Select No Course if it is not an artifact for a specific course. In this example, I'll select a course. Next, I'll select the skill in the Select Skill drop-down menu. I'll select Other if it is not an artifact for a specific skill, for example, a goal-setting file. In this example, I'll select Other. When I upload the new artifact, it will be associated with the selected course and skill when it appears on the ePortfolio page. Next, I can click anywhere on the Choose Files, Drag and Drop a File zone to browse the file directories on my computer to select the file. I could also drag and drop to add a file to this panel. I'll choose a file from my computer. I'll click the Upload button in the panel, The newly uploaded file will display as the first item in the list of artifacts. Downloading a single artifact. I'll click on an icon in the Download column beside an artifact. In this example, I'll click on this MP3 audio file. The item is displayed in a new browser tab window. Here's another example. In the Download column, I'm going to click on a PDF file. The file opens in a new browser tab window. I'll right-click and choose Save As. And choose Save to save it as a downloaded file to my computer. Downloading multiple artifacts. I'll click on the checkboxes beside a number of artifacts on the main ePortfolio page to select those items to download. And then I'll click on the Download button on the toolbar. After clicking on the Download button, your computer may ask you to choose the location to save a single zip file containing all of the selected artifacts. On some browsers, like mine here, the file will be downloaded automatically. On my computer, I'll go to the download directory where the zip file was downloaded, and I'll unzip it. We can see here that the contents will be organized within an ePortfolio folder by course, then skill, then artifact. These files or artifacts may be in different formats such as word processing documents, PDFs, audio, video, or image files. Searching the ePortfolio. First, I'll click in the search field. Then I'll type a word and press Enter on the keyboard. The artifact list will display any item that matches the word in the file name. Artifact Auto Collection in Onyx. When you do a unit assessment, Onyx usually adds an artifact to your ePortfolio for that task. These are created for quiz and assignment submissions. Forum postings may also generate an artifact, which may also be added to your ePortfolio when you post to some forums. When you submit a file for an assessment, your file submission will be added to the ePortfolio automatically. When it is a Poodle voice recording, an MP3 file will be added. If you upload an image, for example, a photo of a handwritten form, it will be added too. Quiz attempts for assessments are also added automatically to your ePortfolio. When the Onyx site creates a PDF file for an artifact, it is added to a special file called a template. There is a different template for each skill, as shown in the thumbnails here. Teacher Feedback Auto Collection. The Onyx site also creates an artifact from the teacher feedback for your file submission. This file is also automatically added to your ePortfolio. It appears in the artifact list next to the download icon of your submission. This makes it easier for you to view both the feedback and your assignment submission. In this example, we see your file submission here and the feedback from your teacher here.